family. Here we are. It's been a crazy day today. Been trying to get this vlog done, bring to you these daily raindrops. But one of the things that has really been weighing on me today is about really living out loud, really going after the thing that we were called to go after. And many of us, we have big dreams on the inside. Anyone that has known me for any length of time, you know we always talk about dreams and vision. But God has given us an imagination so that we can begin to think about what our future is going to look like. And in my tradition, I'm a church kid, preacher's kid, and we loved God, but we were so conformed to our tradition, conformed to our way of doing things, our community, our culture. All of these things were like little locks put on us to keep us safe, to, you know, the older saints used to say, I don't want no trouble at the gate. And so we just kind of lived our life on autopilot and just kind of did the best that we could. But God has really been dealing with me about being a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. And when you look at cities, we're currently residing in Tulsa, but about an hour and a half from here is Oklahoma City. And in the past probably like 10 years, they've made major changes to the point where before, their young people, as soon as they turned 18, they were leaving and going to like a California or a New York or finding some place where they could reside, where they would love to live. And Oklahoma City began to recognize, the mayor of that city began to recognize that if we don't make changes, we're going to lose our young people that are excellent and innovative and creative and all of those things. So they started making some major changes, and we'll probably talk more about that in another vlog. But they changed their environment. They made sure that the educational system was good, and so now that city is drawing people from other cities to come here. They acquired the Oklahoma City Thunder, a major NBA basketball team. They just acquired the Oakland Raiders, and so it's going to be the Oklahoma City Raiders, I believe, or something like that. And so now sports teams are coming, and people are coming to live there, and revenue is building in that city, and resources are there. And so when you begin to think about what Jesus said, that you're supposed to be a city set on a hill, you're supposed to be a city that can be seen from miles around, that can be talked about from regions all over the world. And so people will come to you for resources. So that's why God has put such a great demand on your life and such a great dream on the inside of you. I encourage all my pastor friends that are listening or watching this. What is God really like? If you knew you couldn't fail and money wasn't an object, how would you run your church? What would you go after? What would you do? How would you impact your community? What is God putting on the inside of you? And many times our dreams, our dream life many times is an escape from our reality, and we're like, oh man, that would be awesome. But really your dream is a preview of what your life is supposed to be. And so I want to encourage you as I'm encouraging myself, because as a pastor, as a preacher, as a leader, we know how to proclaim things. We know how to speak things. We know how to say the right things and counsel the right way. But even us, we have to live in the greatness of what God has called us to be. If we are his child, do people know who our daddy is by the things that we're doing? Or do we look like everybody else? Or do we look less than everybody else? There was a time where we used to set the trends, and now when people find out that we're Christians, they kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be excellent or not. It's time to change that paradigm. And so I want to share a clip with you from one of the voices of our day that I love the way this man of God thinks and talks. Erwin McManus. And I just want you to check out this clip and ask the question, am I going after the things that are on the inside?
See, lions never reinvent themselves. You ever notice that? I mean, they just kind of do what they do. I mean, they do it well. I mean, lions don't go, I don't know. We roar, you kill, we eat. It's kind of getting old. I mean, some of you eat the same thing every day. I don't get that. Some of you are like, you live in a routine. I mean, tomorrow, don't have a latte, have a cappuccino. I mean, really stretch yourself, all right? But lions, they don't change their routine. Gazelles don't wake up going, I'm really tired of being the hunted. Today, I am the hunter. We're going to go, and can you imagine a gazelle trying to win over his herd? We wait, we eat, we graze, we drink, we just kind of wait till we hear the roar, then we run. And then we outrun the slowest one of us so that we can live. Let's turn it upside down. Let's just turn the whole system on its head. Let's go out early today and let's hunt lion. Let's get them while they're still dazed and confused, full from yesterday. Because remember, they ate berry yesterday. So let's get them now. See, it doesn't happen. Gazelles do what gazelles do, and lions do what lions do, but humans do what they imagine can be done. What's the dream burning inside of your soul right now? I fear that so many of us who are followers of Christ have chosen a path that is filled with faithfulness, and it's a beautiful thing, but it's not filled with faith. What would happen if all of us in this room today decided we were stewards of the future? That we were created to create, that we were designed to dream and then to do. What would happen if we embraced this as our identity? I am made to make. And if we stepped out of this place and got some time alone with God and began to ask God to breathe into us a dream so big it overwhelms us. And we allowed him to change who we are through that dream and then begin to create in us that world first. What would happen if all of us here decided that we were resident citizens of the future?